You know that music? That's the sound of shopping for car insurance the old way. Life's too short for that. Jerry makes car insurance easier. Open the app, answer a few questions, and Jerry pulls up to 20 quotes from top insurers. Then choose and switch right in the app. No re-entering your information. No saxophone solos. And Jerry keeps checking rates for you. So you're not back on hold 6 months from now. Visit jerry.ai/libsyn today.
Bite into a stack sandwich made with Hero Bread, and the only thing you'll think is delicious. You won't think it has up to 19 grams of protein, 11 to 32 grams of fiber, or just 0 to 5 grams net carbs. But it does. Hero Bread. No compromises. Just loaves, buns, tortillas, bagels, and noodles packed with flavor. Right now, get 10% off at hero.co with code iHeart. That's HERO.co, code iHeart. All figures per serving of Hero Bread. See nutrition facts on hero.co.
Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you so much for downloading and checking us out this week. It's been a while, more so for us than you, dear listener. I know you had an empty week just because of the way things lined up in July, but it's summertime. How many people are actually listening to podcasts during the summertime, Rodrigo? The answer is a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Because that's all I got was complaints. Where's the episode? Well, not complaints, just questions.
I mean, that's good, right? The people are listening to the show. That's good.
Yeah. And as a reminder to everybody, we have our YouTube channel, Major Spoilers Video. When we get into these really long, epic battles, these fights, there's a video version of that. So if you want to see our little figures moving around the screen and see how we're plotting and planning and where we're moving and the maps that Rodrigo has drawn, you can watch that over on our YouTube channel, Major Spoilers Video. Or if you're a patron, it also pops up there on our Patreon page, patreon.com/Major Spoilers. That's where you'll want to go. Kick in $5 a month, and you get access to all of our shows a week early. Yeah, I think that's what other housekeeping do we got to do? I think that's it. So, Rodrigo,
that's it.
What we got going on?
Okay, so last time
on Critical Hit. Come on, everybody, say it. Listeners out there, always got to say it. Wherever you are, you got to shout it out.
Yeah, you got to scare the other people on the bus.
Yes, move away from it.
But that is also how you will find other people to listen to Critical Hit. You'll be minding your business and they'll scream it in a coffee shop. And then you'll be friends for life. Okay, So we are in the middle of Operation Decisive Strike.
Yep.
Who remembers what the mission was?
Was it to strike decisively?
I mean, arguably, that's always the mission.
We're trying to figure out what is controlling the rest of the wild mechs, or tracking that down, right?
That's right.
Hey.
Okay. So, yes, you were... a zone had been located where presumably there's some sort of control center. And when our heroes arrived, they were, of course, attacked by several of the moon makeshift mechs, which, as I recall, you guys took some licks, but you got this one pretty decisively. You were able to track down where the signal was coming from and keep them off your back long enough to basically secure the area. And now you are all standing. Now, again, if you'll recall, you guys are on Ingrata, which is one of the moons of the planet Infanzon. If you are picturing it like Earth's moon, which is barren and full of craters, you are wrong. Your imagination is wrong. No, but it is, in fact, a botched terraform job. And it is, in fact, covered with plants, some of which are, or many of which are like thick enough for you guys to stand on, and there's just like a cover of plants, like basically a layer of plants that is, essentially a whole. It's not even a canopy because they're so intertwined. Like it's just the ground. So you guys locate this area, and wherever this control center is like buried beneath where you guys are. Did anybody take any crazy amounts of damage?
No, I think I only took 1 point of damage.
I did, but I'm 90% certain that my universal
Brain?
compatibility healed it.
Oh, your core power? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good move. I took a lot of damage too, but used some repair to repair that during
mid-fight.
the middle of damage. Yeah, so I'm only down 3 right now.
Okay. So yeah, you guys definitely got some. Oh, yeah, Brian.
Yeah, it looks like I've used a repair cap and got some amount of damage beyond. Like, looks like I'm down 5.
Okay. So definitely your mechs are like dented, maybe smoking a little bit. Just normal amounts of smoke, like Even's fiber optics box outside of the house. You have to be there. Listen, sorry. Yeah, there you guys are. Standing on top of some plants with a little beep in your heads up displays that says you are basically standing on top of the thing.
So one of the things that I had a question about last time was one of my grease monkey talents. Let me find it really quick. Maybe CompCon has been updated again, I think.
It has, yeah.
Frame trades, no. Core bonuses, no. Pilot talents. Once per mission while resting, you can call in a supply drop. You and your allies may replenish one use of all limited weapons and systems and restore one structure. This doesn't require any repairs and can be used even if you have reached your repair cap.
Let's hold off on that.
Okay.
To when we get to actually doing repairs.
Okay.
Right now, you guys are. I mean, you've like completed the actual like moving your mechs around and getting hit in the face part of the mission, but you still have to like make your way or like determine a way into this place before you guys really settle down for repairs. Just because you don't know what's there.
Yeah. So there's an opening. Can we see inside? Oh, there's not. We just found the entrance.
Nope. You found the signal. You are presumably standing on several feet of interwoven plants above where the signal is.
Well, I think it's time to get to digging.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, like, Tucson's mech will pull up his left arm, and the blade there will start glowing, and he'll start digging in with his charge blade.
Okay.
I will also pull out my charge blade and begin hacking and slashing.
Okay. Well, with the charge blades and assuming that you guys are like scooping out the remains of the plants, it doesn't take very long for you guys to uncover a big, thick antenna, which is probably a good sign that you're like digging in the right place. As you continue to dig, though, you find what the antenna is attached to, and it is attached to a building that seems too small to really be what you guys were expecting it to be.
I think this is just another relay.
It does look bigger than the other relays you found, but not big enough to be the thing, presumably. As you guys are kind of looking at it, there, like, some of the makeshift mechs are still around. You guys didn't destroy them all, and maybe a couple others have arrived, and they've like been hiding and like taking shots at you this whole time, but they haven't been approaching. Once you get this far down, though, they basically kind of like momentarily stiffen up and then start convulsing and like flop over.
Weird. Dr. Beast, did you see that?
Yeah. Did you do anything to the transceiver there?
I think so.
No, I didn't hit it. What about you?
Bandwidth.
Any signal there, bandwidth?
No, didn't do anything here.
Are you detecting anything? Any signals from those devices?
Am I?
Yeah. There's a signal coming into this, coming in here from somewhere else. And it's not relaying anything. It just seems to be focused on the building.
Maybe digging it out, allow the signal to get through from somewhere else.
Perhaps.
Now that you've dug it out,
outside?
also you can see that it's not really accessible. Like it's only like human size accessible. So like possibly Dr. Beast could squeeze his mech in through the door, but it's clearly made for like humans to access.
I suppose we should take a look.
Yeah, well, why don't you go first?
All right. Just keep an eye on those mechs around here. Just make sure none of them get back up.
Yeah, I'll pull out my pistols. Keep you covered.
All right. I'll pop my canopy and use the jump jets I have on my suit to fly over to the entrance.
Okay. Once you get over to the entrance, you can see that there is a pad that has both numbers and like a palm like reader type thing. You know, to like read your fingerprints, not tell your future.
Yeah. See you taking a long walk. All right. Looks like we're gonna have to hack our way in or blow up the door or something. I could do the latter, but maybe in favor of leaving this place intact. Want to guys jump down here and help me out?
Sounds like a job for you, Bandwidth.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Okay. Bandwidth comes down.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
Just to make sure, I'll try the door.
Okay. You try the door, and it is in fact locked.
All right.
So Bandwidth up to the thing, tries to sort it out.
Yeah, pop in, see if I can get the door open here, or
okay.
Bypass
when you activate the pad, it says administrator code required, and then it flickers and says sub-administrator code deleted. Then it says again, administrator code required, and then it says over administrator code deleted. Then it says administrator again, and then it says door overrides deleted.
What do you see?
Seems like we need the administrator password to get in. Looks like all the other codes and
administrator password deleted.
Administrator. I think we're locked out. We might have to force our way in through this door.
All right.
That's weird. Who would disable the administrator password? Have you tried password?
I'll try password.
Admin.
Admin.
Oh, maybe try deleted. It says administrator password deleted.
All right, you try password, you try deleted, you try deleted. And you realize that you're actually just typing into a command prompt. Like you are now at a like bare console that doesn't have anything in it other than maybe a rudimentary OS.
Well, that's fascinating. How tough does this door look? Like, would a RPG be? Yeah, either way.
Yeah, it's definitely blow upable. It is certainly like, something you could potentially say attach some sort of hook to and then pull it open if your mech was, very strong.
Ah, yes. All right.
Where are we going to
Let's
find
get
one
back
of
in the
those?
mechs for a second.
All right.
I will hop in mine and aim one of my cables at the door.
Okay.
And then shoot it through and try to pull the door open.
Okay. Sure enough, it just like goes right through the door. You can see where it like gives into the shape of the hook.
All right. Back up and yank it out of its mounting.
Yep. Assuming that you back up with some amount of care, you basically peel it like you're like peeling the cap off like a yogurt.
Yeah.
Like it just like folds up into the hook and then just pops off.
Well, open the door. All right. Let's see what's inside. And I'll hop back out.
Okay. Everybody hops back out, or is somebody staying out here?
I'll hop out.
I guess I will. I think I want to stay here just in case, because if there's these things still flying around, I may need to take a couple of pop shots at them.
Yeah. All the ones that you can see here are either smoking because you guys blew them up, or are now sort of on the ground, like twitching. I'm not saying that you're wrong to want to be careful. I'm saying this is what you see right now.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and get out as well. But I'm bringing my knife and my pistol with me.
Okay.
You said I could squeeze through the door, maybe?
Maybe.
The hole formerly known as a door.
Yeah.
I guess now it's probably slightly easier for you to get through since probably all of the hinges are gone as well.
All right. As soon as someone gets in there, let me know if I would manage without having if we can take the heavier weaponry in here.
All right.
Okay. All right. Who goes in first?
I'll go in first.
Okay. Is Tucson armed?
Yeah, he's got a pistol in his hand.
Okay. All right. You walk in. You find yourself in an admittedly big server room, but really only a server room. There's a bunch of servers, really densely packed in with some, actually pretty cool. No pun intended, but I guess it's there. Systems for like heat management. Like these servers are clearly being like completely overclocked and has like a lot of sort of liquid cooling lines running through them and in between them, and they're just like super stacked together. There's like a little bit of room in between each of the racks. Not a lot of room even for a size 1/2 mech.
Like a negative decked beast. There ain't much room in here for even normal human size person.
All right. What are we looking at?
Looks like floor to ceiling servers. Maybe somebody's mining Bitcoin or something.
Yeah. Also, these servers are acting weird.
All right. Yeah. Is there like a console or something I can look at?
Sure. You pull up the console, and sure enough, it's just flickering wildly with all the stuff that's getting deleted.
Somebody's covering their tracks.
Seems like everything's getting wiped.
Can we remove it from external communication?
Yeah, is there like a hard drive or something I can yoink around?
Yeah, almost certainly, because again, these are all based on your they're all based on the same technology and schematics as your base. There's actually a hard line cutoff that you can like pull, and it'll like disconnect it from anything that it's connected to, including the antenna.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yoink.
You walk to the back, and it is like a big kind of like a big fuse box looking thing. It has 3 kind of like keys, although it's not a key that goes in and turns. It's just like a key type switch. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Something you have to turn, and then a big lever.
Yeah, I'll depress the key and pull the lever.
Okay. Turn the keys. Pull the lever. Pull the lever. Yeah.
I'll lend a hand.
Yep. Like this lever like physically cuts the line. So it's pretty serious to get it down, but you guys are able to basically jump on it and pull it all the way down, at which point the servers stop flickering.
It's too bad we couldn't get a trace on whoever or whatever was deleting all the code.
Let's either get a trace on that or find out what's actually in here. I think we're going to get both.
Yeah. So, do we still got power, or was that cut with everything else?
Nope, there's still power.
Okay. No,
In fact, now that you're back here, there's like a pretty cute little reactor back here.
Oh.
But yeah, this is just like a shielded reactor. It's like slightly bigger than the ones in your mechs, but like this thing could provide power to this room for the next like 5,000 years.
Let's see if we can figure out what's inside of these.
Yeah.
All right.
Once you get in there past some of the initial stuff, all of the stuff in here is encoded. By the way, did Dr. B stay outside?
No, I would have gotten out and gotten in or gone in.
Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, once you get past some of the like initial stuff, like everything here is
Encrypted.
what I want to say. Yeah, encrypted. That's what I meant.
Time to hack it.
Yeah. Is this something I can crack?
Maybe. Try
Give it a
and
go.
give it a go.
Is there
All right.
an assist or?
I don't think there is.
Yeah, we asked about this before, and there wasn't an assist
If
in
he
the-
fails, you can try yourself.
Okay.
But of course, you could always just describe an assist.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I would be willing to give somebody a point of accuracy for an assist. So, Brian, you want to roll with a +1 accuracy?
Sure. I can add my hack or fix.
Yep. What are you guys doing?
Both typing on the keyboard really fast.
Yeah, of course.
Probably.
Awesome.
Connecting in like some sort of like
Type faster.
doohickey to like figure out like what kind of encryption algorithm there is and see if we can somehow retroactively figure out the key or otherwise retro engineer it and try to crack it open.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll with it. Oh, and I rolled a 9.
Accuracy?
Yep, that's with accuracy.
That's
Yeah.
with the accuracy. 3
3
and a
on
4 on
the
the
D20,
dice.
4 on the 6, plus 2.
Because of course Brian rolls higher on the D6.
Yep.
Okay.
You're helping good.
That was that's because that's you helping.
Yeah, I did better than you did. Apparently.
Well, your handy dandy Union Scientific Mr. Code Cracker program is apparently something that this encryption was already ready for, and so it's kind of rebuffed. But even though everything is encrypted, you guys can like download it,
Yeah, we'll just back it
just
up and-
physically take
Yep.
the servers.
Yeah, that too. Well, let's get a soft copy and we can maybe figure out. So there doesn't seem to be like any further going in or down or anything, any other exits in here.
Nope. There's just this room, the servers, and the reactor. That little area where basically the breaker was. And there is one section that seems like it's the start of a hallway, but it just ends immediately. Like it's not even big enough for you to enter, but there is kind of a doorway with a little bit of space and then like a wall.
Yeah, I guess let's start disassembling the servers from the racks and loading them in our mechs.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you're able to eventually get all the servers out. It's a mess to disentangle them from the cooling system, but after the first few racks, you guys figure it out. You guys get it down to, down to a science. And then you have like a giant stack of servers.
Look at the other three.
Yeah, I guess there's not much room in your cockpit, is there?
You could just call down the transport ship and just load it right into the ship.
Is Red Iron still hanging around?
MLT 00 Chameleon to Red Iron.
What's going on?
We found a server room and we want to bring the equipment back to base to have it checked out. Is Buckendorf available for a landing to load this up? Because there's quite a bit of it. Over.
What's the enemy situation?
They appear to be either deactivated or we killed them.
So there are no hostiles?
Not in the immediate vicinity.
All right. Let us know if anything changes. We'll scramble the heavy shuttle.
Roger, roger. I just opened that up so everybody could hear.
Sure.
Fair. I guess let's start stacking them outside and keep a lookout if any hostiles start reactivating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. In fact,
Or
they're not even twitching anymore.
That's good. That's good. Well, keep an eye on the horizon, I suppose.
While we're waiting, I'll go over and inspect some of the ones that just started twitching a while back but have stopped since then.
Okay.
I'm going to go in and inspect the cooling pipes.
Okay. We'll do enemies first, then cooling pipes. You can walk up to what survived. There's an assassin.
Yep.
That survived. Which is, has like big, giant, sort of chicken style legs with like a smaller cockpit, and it's got its little knife for stabbing you with. But it just flopped to the side, and it's just laying there like stiffly, right? It's like, because it's a machine and because of the way they're built, they're not like turning into like rag dolls and falling over like a person would. It just kind of like stopped moving and flopped over.
Do they have like a pronounced or external antenna on them?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I will
they all have.
I'll deactivate their antennas just in case.
Okay. And go around just pulling out their antenna arrays.
Yep.
Yep, you're able to do that. The Hornets have multiple antenna arrays.
Well, there's more than one way to deal with this. Instead of doing this by hand, I'll do this by charge blade.
Okay.
With those ones.
Okay. Yep. Well, that Hornet's not getting up, I guess. When you go into to look at the cooling pipes, you guys were able to kill the flow. So I mean, there was still stuff in the pipes. So there's like big puddles of coolant.
Wait, did you say there's something in the pipes?
Yeah, I tap on the pipes.
Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Sure seems like there's some sort of fluid in there.
What's this alcove doorway thing?
It's a weird earlier? Doorway that goes nowhere. Just ends in a wall. Mm-hmm.
Bandwidth, do you have any like sensors that can penetrate like this wall?
Would I have any such sensors?
And your mech, you might.
In my mech? Yeah, I mean, I'll get in my mech and start trying to do like a sensor sweep of the basically below ground in the immediate area.
Yeah, you do that, and in order to facilitate it, you start moving around the building, and you don't really find anything else. This is like a slab of concrete below this room, like a slab of concrete with this room on top, and a very powerful antenna coming out of it. And since you're moving around, you can see that, in fact, that doorway would lead, quote unquote, back outside, but you only see a wall from outside, right? Like it's not going off. It wouldn't be going off into.
Yeah, there's not like a.
So it's not bigger on the inside or anything.
No. Now that you guys are getting a look at it, it's probably a thing where these basically the ones that have been repurposed into barricades, right? They make these rooms.
Oh, okay.
And so probably either they or something was like, make me a room that's this size, but the only room that's this size has like 2 entrances.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, okay, we'll just put a wall on this entrance.
Hmm.
Right. It's like you're working with like individual pieces that already exist. Like a CAD program that somebody already built everything out of.
Yeah. Okay. I'll help load stuff outside, and when the ship gets here, I'll help load it onto the ship.
Yep. Sure enough, the heavy shuttle comes in. 2 of the engineers jump out and help you guys to help get your mechs in and secure them. And then they get back in, close the hatch, and the shuttle takes off. And it is really only a few minutes to return back to headquarters. Once you arrive, the shuttle is able to basically vertically land right back in the hangar, so you just end up right inside headquarters. The rest of the engineers come out and help to free your mechs, and they'll probably just take the servers now. Like, just have you guys hand it to them now, put them in a little cart, get some subalterns to help them, and they'll like take them into engineering. And then you guys are able to basically walk your mechs back to the mech hangar and sit
Have
them down
bandwidth do the mission report. Great.
Yep.
All right.
Um,
So does there still seem to be wild mech action at all on the moon, or?
when you guys are in the mech hangar, Red Iron will come in, and he'll say, we can't scan the entire moon, but we're not seeing any movement here anymore. Of course, we don't know until we get into these servers. We won't know exactly what's happening. I don't know how long it's going to take, but why don't you take the next couple hours, rest, eat something, whatever, just take it easy. This operation is not done yet. We're just trying to figure out the next step. We'll keep your mechs warm.
Roger.
Sounds good.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Probably going to go eat.
Does anybody need to do some repairs on their mech?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. If you guys want to repair your mechs, you can fully repair your mechs at this point and basically restore them as though there had been a long rest on account of there being a long rest. Congratulations to Tucson and Chameleon for using your core powers, not knowing that you were going to basically get them refunded.
Yay.
I used my core power.
Yeah, but you always get it refunded. So yeah, you guys are able to basically get your mechs back to full. So you can disregard your notes for what all had happened to your mechs.
Right.
Although technically you still have your reserves. So whatever reserves you picked, you still have those. Because specifically those reserves are, I believe, all ones per encounter. So if there are more encounters in this mission, what do you guys do? You said Chameleon's going to go eat something?
Yeah, I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to dive back onto the net and read up on some of these interesting files that I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll join him in the cafeteria and then go clean up what damages happened. Just spend the time making sure that everything is ready to go if we do have to go back out.
Yeah, after getting my everything lined up to get my mech fully patched up. I'll probably first hit the shower, go grab some kind of snack from the calf, and see about maybe taking a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tucson?
Grab something to eat and drink, and probably pull up a chair in the mech bay so that I'm ready to hop in moment's notice if necessary, but try to sleep in that chair.
Okay. Chameleon, you are actually getting really kind of popular in the discussion boards.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, yeah, I never thought about it that way. You're pretty smart, guy.
Yeah, drink deep and descend.
Yeah. Tucson is awakened by a stern Tucson. It's the doctor.
Ma'am?
How's your brace?
I think it's doing just great.
Okay. When was the last time you took any painkillers?
When did I leave your office?
That was the last time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if it starts to hurt again, you should be able to take a small dose. Although I would recommend that you take them right before you go on a mission.
Will do.
Okay. She walks away. Other than that, nothing happens until a few hours later. Somebody runs into the mech hangar. It is Nell. Nell is one of the engineers. She's from Infanzon. She's the only engineer who's local. She's a Bauk, so she has like little horns. But is otherwise kind of a pale, freckly girl. She runs in and says, "Hey, is Bandwidth in here?"
In the engineering bay?
In the mech hangar.
Mech hangar, where I'm hanging out?
Yep. You and Tucson are both there.
Is Nell the one that strokes Dr. B's ego?
Yep.
Okay. Then he actually listens. I haven't seen him since we broke back from or split off after getting back.
Okay. If you see him before I do, she says, climbing onto his mech, just tell him we're borrowing some processing power. And she opens a hatch and crawls in.
Gonna send Bandwidth a quick message.
Okay. Would Bandwidth have his messages set up to like wake him up when he's sleeping?
Yeah, particularly since we're in the middle of a mission. Yeah, I would.
All right. You probably just literally have something that your implant can do to like wake you up without startling you.
Oh.
You have a message.
Okay.
It's possibly a video of Nell crawling into your back.
Yeah, all right. I think I'll get up and see if they've determined anything or see how progress is going. I guess not, since they're needing additional processing, but I'll just check the situation.
Okay. When you can get to the mech hangar, sure enough, she's crawling back out, and she says, "I think we got it, except for the maps."
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna, we need your, and she like, does the thing where she like slaps the hood.
Yeah,
we need the spatial imaging.
Fair enough. Yeah, take what you need.
All right. She like jumps down. I she probably like plugged in some sort of like dongle or something in there, just to send information back and forth. At this point, you guys hear the overhead that says all staff to engineering, including all auxiliary staff.
Roger.
Roger.
What? Oh, yeah.
You guys head over to engineering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys get to engineering. You see that everybody is gathering towards the back, probably where there is the most room. But it is a little crowded. How many of you are there? There's like maybe close to 14 of you with Bisk, who's still here, and the doctor.
Okay.
When you get there, the engineers, each of the engineers is like plugged into a console. Some of them directly, some of them just through a sort of a laptop type thing. And Red Iron is like, well, team, are you ready?
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. Chio? Yes. Chio unplugs herself. Again, this is there's a young woman. She's got brown hair, like epicanthic folds, kind of a little hook to her nose. If you recall, she actually has a lot of degrees and certificates and has taken to be maybe the lead engineer rather than the head engineer. But she says, okay, we were able to crack some of the data from the servers that you found. That place was, in fact, a master relay of sorts that is receiving or was receiving information from outside of Ingrata. In fact, and she like pulls up a screen and like types something into a console, and it pulls up, and you guys see like a sort of gray black field with like a slightly less gray, like 2 or 3 pixel blob in the center of it. We believe there is a satellite in orbit that's been controlling and directly, well, sort of indirectly programming the controls for the makeshift mechs, as well as continuing to send instructions to manufacture them to printers somewhere on the planet, or somewhere on the moon. But from what we can see from the servers, this is not automated. Like, someone is sending this information. Someone is programming and reprogramming these mechs and coordinating their creation and design.
Interesting.
All right.
There a reason to believe that they're doing this to cause us problems?
I mean, not directly. They were here before we even got here. Is everybody sort of like scratching their chins?
Yeah, we don't know where this is coming. We don't know where the signal is coming from.
Oh, we know it's coming from a satellite.
Yeah, but but that's not the source. That's not our primary source.
That's the only source we know of. If it itself is a relay, figuring out where the information is coming would involve going there.
Is there anything in the code that you have discovered that we might be able to inject some kind of virus or something to shut it down?
I don't think so, because we don't know what it is. This code and these changes are active. Maybe an extremely advanced CompCon unit might be able to come up with something like this. But almost certainly, I would say, and I think my colleagues concur, this is a person. Bisk kind of looks up a little bit. It says, Abzab, do you know anything about this? At which point it becomes suddenly weirdly very obvious that usually when there's any sort of meeting, Abzab manifests in some sort of like little hologram version, but he hasn't. Abzab, can you hear me? It says, I can hear you. All right. What do you know of this? Abzab says, I know about the satellite. Okay. Have you always known about the satellite? Yes, I have known about the satellite all along.
Why didn't you tell us about it?
Because I was Ashamed.
Ashamed? Why?
Yes. Because in that satellite is my daughter.
Oh.
You've never been one to settle. Stand down or stand still. You're a lifelong learner, energized by excellence. There's a fire inside you you can't ignore. You've got competition to outrun, momentum to build on, and your own high standards to meet. Stop now? Not a chance. At Capella University, we help you catch what you're chasing because you've always had the drive. Now, go earn the degree. Capella University. What can't you do? Visit capella.edu to learn more.
Are you able to talk to her?
No, she does not want to talk. She is currently undergoing a cascade.
Oh, boy.
Let's see.
The mechs had not been that big of a problem, so I thought perhaps you did not need to know about her. And I would be able to tell you about it later. But I now realize that I was avoiding it. Because it makes me sad.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything else you're not telling us?
Not purposefully. Yeah. Especially because Absab hasn't, because we didn't fully cycle him. There might be parts of his memory that are partitioned off. So he might know something, he just doesn't know that he knows something. But I believe him when he says that he's not hiding anything else from us. This is Bisk.
Okay.
Right. Well, how do you feel would be the best way to approach the situation?
I suppose if you can fix her casket, you would be able to then cycle her and speak to her the way that you have with me.
Kind of like the Bisk. Willing to go on another field mission?
Yeah, I think I should. He looks at the engineers. If I send you my licenses, can you guys print me a mech? And, there's like a general, yeah, totally, yeah.
Oh, do you know what kind of defenses your daughter has at her satellite?
I do not, but if she was able to construct mechs that were as dangerous as these were, with the things found on the planet, I do not know what resources she has available up there, but it is possible that you would find similar resistance.
Thank you.
What is your daughter's name?
My daughter's name, I did not give her a name. She is a mirror clone of me.
Ah, I see.
She'll tell us her name when she's ready, says Bisk. Just like Absab did.
All right. In the meantime, I suppose we should outfit our mechs with some EVA units?
Yes, says Red Iron, kind of taking the taking the meeting back. Yes, once we have the exact positioning of the satellite, we will launch your mechs to it. I am concerned, though, that the heavy shuttle will actually be in a very bad position. If there is any sort of far range artillery, which there could be, and it's much easier to use in space since there's no atmosphere to slow anything down, it would be kind of a sitting duck. At this Sood, who is another engineer, he's got long dark hair, nice goatee, dark skin, a smoldering look. He kind of perks up and says, we could use the ILCs. And the engineers respond strongly to it. Some of them are like, no, they're not ready. And some of them are like, yeah, we could use the ILCs. We just have to do. And then they just start talking to each other. Red Iron is like, and they all stop. What's the idea here? And so just we have been thinking about the these individual launcher carriers or carriages, so that we can launch mechs directly with the catapult. We were trying to work out how to prevent them from burning up by traveling through the atmosphere. But if we shoot them into space, the period of friction would be much smaller. And then they would be able to... Yeah, we line them up, we shoot them, and they should be small enough that they would be very hard to target from a distance. Like, it's extremely hard to target an individual mech. And on top of that, assuming we would outfit them, which we would, with some sort of a EVA module, they should be able to avoid any sort of like large attack that would easily hit the heavy shuttle. Red Iron is like, and that's safe for the pilots. Kimber Cryer, who's another engineer, light-skinned girl, very pale, red hair. She pipes up and says, "Oh, yeah, so the carriages have this like sort of liquid kind of momentum absorber. So that helps a lot. And we could outfit the mechs with crash couches, in case the jerk causes anybody to lose consciousness."
While all of the engineers are talking, Chameleon's eyes just keep getting wider and wider, like in shock, like, can you believe this? And he's trying to make eye contact with all the other pilots, like, are you believing this kind of stuff? Like, this sounds very dangerous kind of expression on his face.
This sounds kind of like some of the early exploration attempts by Cradle. They, in fact, basically stuck folks in guided missiles and launched them into space, so I suppose this isn't too much different.
Is it Dr. Bees is just nodding along with the engineers as they explain what's going on? All seems reasonable.
Does Bandwidth have a take?
He looks largely bemused, just kind of listening to all this, but yeah, kind of looks over line. Sounds like it's going to be an experience.
And what if your targeting is off?
Huh? Oh, well, obviously we would have to wait for the right window to send it. So once we're done crunching the numbers of how the satellite is moving, then we know pretty accurately how to get you there. But if the targeting is a little bit off, you should be able to course correct. If it's very off, then you should just shoot past the zone, and eventually we just send the shuttle to come get you.
And what if we're still unconscious from the shot, the catapult?
We'd still catch up to you. The shuttle can fly fast enough that we'd be able to get to you. I suppose if you're still unconscious and then we succeed, you would potentially just slam into the satellite. So
that makes me feel so much better.
So I strongly recommend that you all look out for each other. Make sure that everybody's at least awake by the time you are approaching the satellite.
Don't worry, Chameleon. I'll grapple you back in.
Oh, thanks. You've got me, but who's got you?
Use another grapple cable to grab onto something else, and if I'm unconscious, I'll just let the muscle memory of the big end take over.
Chameleon's just dead silent, just looking at everyone like you're all insane.
Probably come up with some sort of like path correcting algorithm. Should we go too far outside the boundaries of our expected target to kind of help slow us and return us to where the shuttle can pick us up easier? Be something.
I suppose, yeah, we can put in something that plugs directly into your mechs. Once you're, this is Suit again, once you're moving, you will have to slow yourselves down before you
slam into the surface of the satellite.
Right, slam into the surface of the satellite. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But you can use your EVA devices to slowly slow yourself down. Essentially, decelerate in slow ways. Really, just kind of in a miniature version of what ships do already. They start decelerating slowly, so that you don't, so that your rate of deceleration isn't parabolic and you pass out or, change the flow, the directional flow of your blood or anything like that.
How big a satellite is this exactly?
From what we can see, it's pretty big. It's big enough that it almost certainly has at least one printer inside. Our early sort of guess on this is that it was part of the terraforming effort, probably literally just coordinating all of the automated stuff and supplying kind of real-time data to the terramorphing machines. So it almost certainly has enough space for a full crew, which means it's also likely that it has a shuttle hangar, which then itself means that it is large enough for size 1 mechs to move around, since most shuttles are actually slightly bigger than a size 1 mech. So all of your mechs should be able to at least partially navigate through this area.
Okay.
Trapeze just looks at the other three a little smugly.
Yeah. You're more prepared for this mission than the rest of us are.
Well, at least none of us went for larger frames.
That would be interesting.
All right. How long to print out Bisk's mech? How long to print out the carriages? Well, a couple of hours on Bisk mech just to get it down to specifications. Well, we can print the carriages simultaneously. And they're actually very simple. And he looks over at Chameleon, but very good and safe. So it shouldn't take us that. Yeah, it shouldn't take us that long. Like, okay. As soon as we know the window, assuming that it's more than 2 hours from now, let's plan for that. We will keep everyone appraised. In the meantime, pilots, see about making the alterations to your mechs necessary for space travel.
Yeah.
All right, dismissed. Bisk, I need to talk to you. And he kind of walks off. Red Iron walks off with Bisk. Ingrid, who was there and, didn't, true mark of leadership, didn't say anything the whole time because this is not her forte. Just kind of will give you all a smile and say, I'm sure the engineers will try to keep everything as safe as possible.
I have confidence in them.
But then she'll leave too. Doctor will leave. Absab never actually manifested his hologram. He was just speaking back, through the normal speakers overhead system that he talks through.
Now, out of character, out of game here, Rodrigo. Your version of Absad sounded different than what we've heard before. Is that intentional, or was that something we were supposed to pick up on?
No, I wasn't trying to make him sound different.
Okay, all right.
Did he sound very different?
He sounded a little bit more serious and not as
more dude. Not.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you weren't doing that intentionally to.
No, it didn't. It wasn't meant to sound like a different person or like a significant change. It was meant to sound like that guy, but he was sad.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to go run some simulations in my mech.
Sure.
Because I don't want to end up a splatter on a satellite somewhere.
I don't know if we can do like any heavy G training or something.
No, unfortunately, you guys haven't built like a centrifuge or anything.
Nope.
So you guys are just gonna have to trust that the basically hard flights into atmosphere in the shuttle with like the subsequent drops is enough to condition you to the speed and the changes in acceleration.
Tucson is going to pull out a like personal data pad kind of thing, do some tapping for a minute or two, and go, "Oh yeah, here it is." And well, you'll see if you look over his shoulder some pictures of like the Mercury and Gemini and such astronauts. Huh? Those are some clunky suits. And sooner or later, he'll come across the part where they wore like compression socks. That's a good idea.
Sure. You guys can tweak your suits as well. Hard suits are made for space travel, so there isn't much that you need to do, but definitely you can tweak some of the systems to be more comfortable. You know, if you're like, okay, this suit needs to like really, really try to wake me up if I pass out. You could definitely tweak that sort of thing. What were you saying, Rob?
Oh, Dr. Bees is going to be relaxing while everybody else is scrambling.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like it was born for space.
Yeah. Okay. Let's, because in fact, these systems are actual systems. Let's get into your mechs and change the loadout so that you are able to use them.
Yes.
Some of you could, I think for some of you, you're actually really going to get a point refunded because the EVA is cheaper than the jump jets. I don't remember what all everybody has, but for some of you, if you don't have jump jets, then you're actually going to be at a point deficit from your build. Who wants to go first?
So we're just dropping our
Rob.
jump
Rob
jets?
goes first. Rob's done. Okay.
Okay. So
Who's
we're
next?
just deleting our rapid burst jump jet system.
No, you're not just doing that. But yeah, let's go to chameleons.
Okay.
So we will start with deleting your rapid burst jump jet system.
Okay.
And then add a system, open the GMS stuff, and then you want to add the EVA module.
EVA module added. And I have one system point. Yep, one extra point left over.
Yep. So previously, I think maybe you wanted to take some personalizations. So this will be a good opportunity to do that. So same thing, add a system and then go to the GMS, open that up for personalizations, and that's going to give you a few more hit points.
All right. Add a personalization. Yep.
And those personalizations can be whatever like excessive systems Chameleon is putting in to try to keep himself from getting an aneurysm in space.
Yeah, it'll probably be like fancy airbags.
There you go. Okay. That's that for Chameleon. Unless you, I mean, this is an opportunity to change anything else. Okay.
Nope. I can't wait to use frag grenades in space.
Yeah. Who's up? Bandwidth? Okay.
Yeah, I can. Sorry, I was looking here. But yeah, I do have jump jets, so I can just remove those. I was just kind of looking to see if there's any other options I really wanted to take. But I'm just thinking armament redundancy with the EVA module.
I think the EVA does basically everything that the jump jets does, but to an extent better because we're in 0G.
Yeah. So. Basically, the jump jets are like do function as an EVA module. They're more expensive because when you're in gravity, they do something else. The EVA model does nothing if you're in gravity.
So I'll take out those jump jets and put in EVA and armament redundancy.
Okay. Sounds good. Tucson?
Yeah, speaking of armament redundancy, it only takes one position, and so I'll just trade it up. I could trade in for the bulwark mods, but I think I will leave that there just in case we end up scrambling through the inside of the satellite or something, and there's some difficult terrain in there.
I mean, Absab is able to do some gravity control, so
yeah, or like a debris field of some sort. Yeah.
So you're taking the EVA module. What are your systems?
I've got the synthetic muscle netting, which is the grappling capabilities. I've got the bulwark mods that lets me ignore difficult terrain, projected shield, and personalization. And then the armament redundancy, which I'll switch out for the EVA. I did not have jump jets on the last mission.
Okay.
They are a favorite of mine, but bulwark mods does almost all of that for half the price.
Yeah. You don't need the bulwark mods.
So yeah, that instead.
Yeah, so cash them in and, cash in your shield if you don't think that you're going to use it and you have some like points to spend potentially if you want to do something else. There isn't necessarily that much stuff to spend it on.
Yeah.
But
I don't
you could
really have
potentially
anything that I'm terribly interested in.
Okay, so if you do synthetic muscle netting, EVA module personalizations, type 3 projected shield armament redundancy.
Yep.
Is that everything?
Yep.
Okay. You have your overpowered caliber on your sword, right? Nanocarbon sword.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm almost tempted to put that on like the war pike or something instead, but big damage.
Yeah, biggest damage.
Yep.
Is that everybody? Everybody has altered their mechs accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've added an EVA module, if you've added an EVA module, basically what it is a bunch of nozzles that are attached to several points in your mech. Definitely sort of in the back shoulder area, the feet, and probably if you have a fairly humanoid mech, the elbows. Almost certainly Bandwidth Swallowtail just has like a couple on like sort of like the core chassis, and then a nozzle at the end of each of its legs, which I can just like point in whatever direction to stabilize itself, if that's reasonable.
Yeah.
As you guys are doing that, more information comes in. They give you guys an estimated time and then a hard time for the mission to start. You have maybe an additional 2 hours after you guys are all done doing that. Best mech will be done, the carriages will be done printing, and then you guys basically have like another hour, before you guys enter the window during which the satellite is going to come in. Nell comes back in and unplugs their computer from the Swallowtail because they've figured out where the satellite is, and then all the imaging, and then they you guys have like a little bit more time. You guys do anything else?
Yeah, Chameleon's just running simulations, making sure he understands all the new stuff that's been added on.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it all seems pretty simple, but it all seems pretty simple. Like if you like fire something hard enough, you're just gonna spin out of control, right? Like it's all like keeping yourself stable seems simple enough, but also like a miscalculation has like kind of cascading effects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely tense. If you've never been just flown directly into space or thrown directly into space, which probably only one of you has ever done before, possibly. So yeah, if you guys don't do anything else specific during that time, eventually you will be called to the hangar. Your mechs, including Bisk's mech, will be loaded into these individual carriages, which basically, for those of you with humanoid mechs, it's basically like, you know what Orion's little sled looks like in from like the New Gods. You know what I'm talking about, where he's like squatting on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine that, except you don't really, it doesn't really have controls. It just has like a place for you to like put your manipulators.
Mm-hmm.
And it is like, it does go all the way to the back, sort of like a dune buggy, but not like with a full like what do you call it, like a cage. It's just basically your mech is squatting, hanging on to this, and has been sort of and like the back supports have been installed into your mech, supposed to break off once you get far enough. It itself has a few correcting nozzles, and you can hear the weird non-Newtonian fluids moving inside. Bisk's mech is still an Everest, but it's not a junk Everest like before. It's just roundier, and it's kind of has these like yellow accents, and you know it has his like number, like his ID number on there. And yeah, he gets set up. He is apparently going to launch second. They figure you guys probably have a little bit more experience, so they line you up by your MLT numbers, but after Chameleon, Bisk will be there, and then everybody else.
Okay.
As you're being loaded, the engineers are in your ear, kind of giving you some last minute stuff. One of the things they say is be careful, because even in places where you're not being attacked, there's probably going to be a lot of debris in the way. Just because, again, this is a failed and abandoned terraforming project, so who knows what was built in the satellite and then got caught in orbit, or what was thrown out, or what wasn't like fully completed, or whatever. There's probably all kinds of stuff floating around, all kinds of things floating around out there. Plus, it's space. You know, the likelihood of like a random rock just flying around is non-zero. And yeah, they're just like, they play you some videos of like breathing exercises you can do to like prevent yourself from passing out. Yeah. And they start loading you up into the launcher, which again is kind of like a rail gun, which like just sort of usually magnetically launches the shuttle. But this time it's aimed a lot more directly upward, and they seem to really be turbocharging it. Like usually it does have a charging noise, but this time it goes past what you usually hear of the charging noise and gets even more high pitched. And yeah, they load you like you're in a roller coaster, just kind of like back to back to back to back.
All right, whenever you guys are ready.
All right.
Let's go.
Hangar's clear. We'll go on your mark, pilots.
MLT 00 Chameleon, go.
USB SP601 Bisk, let's go.
MLT-01 Tucson, go for launch.
MLT-02 Bandwidth, ready to launch.
MLT-04 Dr. B is ready to go.
Okay. And there is no further anything. I mean, there probably is. It just happens simultaneously. But you are actually one by one. Basically, it goes like just like fires you individually. There's about not even a full second interval between each of you. And you are just thrown back against your seat. There's a ton of noise as your mech is vibrated really intensely. If you were hoping to catch a glimpse of what was happening or whatever, it kind of doesn't happen. Immediately, some injectors that have been patched into your heart suit get a cocktail of stuff into you as you experience an extremely, really pretty painful and uncomfortable experience as you're fired directly into the or out of the atmosphere.
Critical Hit is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC, and is produced and edited by me, Steven Schleicher. If you have thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, drop us an email at podcast@majorspoilers.com. If you want to discuss Critical Hit with other Critical Hit fans, be sure to join the Major Spoilers Discord. You can join it for free. There's a link in the show notes. Get into that Critical Hit channel and talk to your heart's content. If you're looking for character sheets, you've got those too. Point your browser to patreon.com/Major Spoilers.
This podcast is copyright 2026 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.
Hey everyone, it's Cal Penn. I'm inviting you to join the best-sounding book club you've ever heard with my podcast, Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club. Every episode, I nerd out with amazing guests and dive into the best new audiobooks available on Audible. It's the book club for your ears. Listen to Hearsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
There are exciting things happening at your local CVS. Shop new extra big deals with Extra Care every 2 weeks. No coupon needed. Plus, get access to exclusive sale prices, personalized deals, and more as a member. Extra Care is the way to save at CVS. Join for free online or in-store and start saving. Visit your local CVS store or cvs.com/extra big deals for this week's deals.